Shalom.
So,
I want to start off by giving all praises to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
Giving double honor to the apostle of this great millstone. Peace and blessings to those pushing this truth and sincerity. And abide with bull. So, brother Apostle Dash, I got the brother Amawan here.
Shalom.
Or in this time, we hitting the lesson. It's called Why is Babylon Known for Confusion? All right, you can grab that.
This is Isaiah 24 and verse 10, and it reads, "The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in."
All right, now this is future prophecy, talking about the city of confusion being destroyed. But in the very first part, it said the city of confusion. So a city is just a certain landmass, because you got things called citizens. That's what we are, citizens, that make up the city. America is just a big city. And America is Babylon the Great, or the daughter of Babylon in the Bible. And I'm going to break it down to you. For the very first couple of things, the confusing things about Babylon is you never know where it stands. All right, whose side it's on, who is aiding this, it's not in the war. And then even here in the homeland, it's confusion because everybody don't believe in one thing. They don't stand on one principle. It's multiple different things to believe in here, from religions to political to just ideas here.
Right.
All right, you got things called conservatives. They promote law and order, protect, provide property. They more of a do-it-yourself type of mindset, and they come with quote-unquote Christian values. You know, they tend to like lean more on the Bible, like as far as like on abortions and things, controversial things like that. Then you got them going up against liberals who believe in like universal health care. Government should pay for it. All right, freedom of speech. I should be able to say what I want to say. Freedom of press. All right, freedom of religion and equality. They basically got the mindset of let me do what I want to do. And the conservatives, they got the mindset of it's certain laws and rules we got to live by harshly. And you come down, they even give it to you. And this thing about Babylon's confusion also because you feel like you got an option, but you really don't. It's all they gonna put it on the table and say you decide what you want, but really they putting it on the table for you. You come down to Republican versus Democrat. Republicans tend to be conservatives. Why? Because Republicans, they believe in limited government, control, free trade, tax cuts, reduced government, help, welfare, Section 8. They don't want none of that. They want to do everything on their own. So they kind of tend to be Republicans tend to be conservatives, not always, but more than likely. Then you got Democrats, they believe in equal pay, equality, government assistance. They tend to be more liberal. All right, so that alone to tell you is confusion here because we don't even have one government. It's Republican, and people believe we have a Democratic government, but it's a Republican Democratic because you vote, quote unquote, you vote for representatives. In a Republican government, a person represents a mass amount of people. In a Democratic, you vote for what you decide. So people think they vote on what they decide, but really, you voted for somebody to represent you. That's why you have a mayor. He gonna represent your city, a governor who gonna represent your state, and you got the president who represents all the people. So it's not just no one. It's not like having a king. It's not like having a Caesar or something along those lines. All right. Could you grab Mark 3:25? All right, and Daniel will tell you about that. I think it's 9, maybe 7, but it's a verse talk about how this fourth beast was different. It was talking about Rome, because Rome came with that. Well, we're not gonna have the king and the queen. We're gonna do it like this Balkanization, where they took over other lands, but they didn't really like make them join Rome. They just you pay us taxes. Other countries, they was no, you a part of us now. And then Rome, they was like kind of voted in with the plebeians and the patricians. Same thing here. That's why Babylon is based off of Rome. It's the exact same thing, just with different names. That's that change in the earth that was then.
You want me to bring it out?
Yeah.
This is Mark 3 and verse 24. It says 25. It reads, "And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand."
And you see that now. You got government. There's like I don't know how many government shutdowns there's been, but if they can't come to an agreement, the government got to shut down. If the government shut down, This place ain't standing. It's fighting itself.
Con.
And if you know anything about war, the best time to attack another country is when it's got a civil war going on, because they ain't got no army.
It even says, well, it doesn't say it, but this next verse is it's pretty much the same thing. This is Mark 3 and 25. It says, and if a house, Salaki 26, it says, and if Satan rise up against Satan, Salaki, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end. And that's the same thing that the brothers going into about a house being divided. All right, you got Republicans. They want the state or the country to be ran this way. All right, they believe that certain people should have these benefits and certain people shouldn't. All right, you got the Democrats who believe otherwise. They believe everybody should have benefits. All right. And they're divided. They're not on the same accord anymore. But you got it.
Could you grab Hebrews 13 and 8? This is Malachi 3 and 6. It says, for I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. The Lord don't change. His rules is the same. That gives you stability, something to stand on and keep learning on. As to where here, the rules here change every day. It's always an issue being passed, or you don't even know what the issue even mean. You just see on the commercial like vote 1 for issue 1. They don't tell you what it affects or nothing. They just bash the person who's going with issue 1. But they want you to say no. They don't tell you nothing about it. It say, I can even read here. I wrote a note. It say since it say Yahweh Shah, his rules don't change, unlike Babylon, which has a total of 30,000 statues since 1789. You couldn't even, we can't even keep 614 laws. So that's a setup to even have 30,000 statues. Not necessarily laws, but in a sense they are laws. 30,000, and they continually changing. And they differ in different states. From the moment you cross the state line, you don't even know, they might not have no turn on right. You thinking you could do that because you from a certain state, and they gonna tell you, well, no, you getting a ticket out here, and you can't pay it out here, you going to jail out here right now. There's no warning here. It's a snare. It's a trap. Or you can bring that out.
This is Hebrews 13 and 8, and it reads, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, the same yesterday and today and forever.
All right, and that's why Babylon known as the land of confusion. The Lord, He's the same, unmovable. He's a pillar of hope. His rules are set in. They literally set in. They were made in stone. They set in stone, literally. The rules here, they written on a piece of paper. You could burn it up. You got people talking about the Constitution. Bro, you can't change the Constitution. The rules in the Constitution been changed plenty of times, just not frequently, but at one point in time, liquor was abolished. It's not abolished no more, so therefore you can change those rules. All right. That was it. All right. I hope that was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash. Giving double honor to the apostle of this great millstone. Peace and blessings to brothers pushing this truth and sincerity. And Abba Babal.
Shalom.